Well, let's continue our journey, I suppose, and grab this Ultra Ball first. Do I really need it? Nah, but it is an Ultra Ball, man. You need the power of Ultra in your life sometimes. Man, what am I doing in your office? Trying to disband Team Rocket again, apparently. Like, man, maybe some of the worst of the evil organizations, I suppose. Though maybe their goals are at least more understandable. They just want to make money, man. Makes more sense as a goal than a Team Magma or Team Aqua, right? Where they're like, we're gonna expand the ocean or expand the land. Like, with more land, there'll be more places to live. But it's just like, but what about the ocean currents and stuff? You can mess that stuff up. Not to mention, you can't control those guys, man. They're like primal gods. Ugh. I suppose they would have gotten their comeuppance if both leaders ended up just getting blasted to death by Rayquaza, right? Like, just BAM! Air sliced. But that'd be too violent for a kid's game. Okay, let's see what we can do with coughing. Probably just return on it. I mean, it's the only good viable move I have, right? Like, it's gonna resist the bug strikes. And that'd make it take forever to get Freaker up strong enough to actually do decent damage. Ouch. Slamming into a table like that has to hurt, man. Yes. Hail Giovanni. I wonder where they stole that from. Okay, let's just grab this TM. I don't even think we can use Thief. Or maybe we can. A lot of Pokemon can actually use that one. Crap. You think you can? If the executive couldn't take me out, what makes you think you can? With your little rat. Like, is this supposed to impress me? Like, the only thing I've been shocked by is how weak you guys are. What is with the level curve in this game, man? It's so bad. So bad. I mean, if it wasn't putting me to sleep, I wouldn't complain about it so much. Really, part of that is I don't usually get enough sleep, but still, like, this game isn't helping. It's not very mentally stimulating. And yes, I know I complain about this every single time. But I don't know what else to talk about, because it's not like I can really do much with, like, Venusaur's moveset or anything. I mean, I can talk about work, but that'd probably just get me in trouble with the bosses, you know, if I started talking too much crap about people online, you know. So it's probably best not to even start down that lane. I will say we're still very short-handed, so I've been still putting in like 50 hours a week lately. I honestly don't know how I'm going to be willing to put up with that before I decide, you know, I'm just going to go home some days. Just like, man, I don't really need this much extra overtime. But I then runs the problem of not trusting people to put away the truck correctly, and that's probably all I should say about that, you know, like, some people don't like to rotate it in properly. It annoys the crap out of me. Well, time for an executive battle. Now, let's see what we got, man. I know she's got Murkrow. I feel sorry for you, Murkrow. Like, you're kinda cool and all, with your dark crow hat, but then they had to lock you away all the way over in Kanto. I don't get it. Like, why are almost all the new dark types in the region in the post-game? Like, why does it take so long to get to them? Like, the earliest one you can really get access to effectively is Umbreon, right off the top of my head. Like, it seems strange they did that, you know? Like, I will never understand, at least with, you know, was it Lavatar, I want to say? Falls into Tyranitar, you know, so whatever. Like, at least that one it makes sense to me, because it's meant to be like a pseudo-legendary, you know? So it's really powerful, but takes forever to level up like Dragonite does, because it's also a pseudo-legendary Pokemon. Unlike Arcanine, who is actually a legendary Pokemon. I don't get that one either. They just decided to throw it in with the legendary birds, because it's listed as the legendary Pokemon. It seems strange, because Arcanine really isn't that legendary, outside of maybe being really bad in the first couple gens. Like, it just got really screwed with its stat spread, man. It was awful. Don't worry about him. He'll get over it. Which means beating up a bunch of poor Electrodes. I suppose I could try catching one. Like, just chuck the Ultra Ball at it. Like, maybe it'll work. Why don't you just take the entire job? Come on. You could do this really quick. I suppose this is a way to get access to Voltorb a bit earlier. I just don't know why you'd want it. Like, do I really need a Voltorb? It doesn't even learn electric attacks, really. It's one of the more weird things about Voltorb. Like, why does it get, like, no electric moves? Like in Gen 1. Like, it's an electric type, but it can't shoot, like, even a Thunder Shock. Then again, Gen 1's best electric move is Thunderbolt. Obviously. Or I guess you can go with Thunder, maybe, because it is slightly more powerful, but less accurate. But I prefer T-Bolt, just because, you know, it's much more likely to hit. Because when you get a miss off, Thunder, you're just like, oh man, like, I don't think you get a free hit on me. Like, that's never a good feeling. At least the T-Bolt will connect. But none of the Pokemon you run into the game can naturally learn the Thunderbolt. Like, why? Like, Pikachu can do it in Pokemon Yellow, because they had to add that in there. Because they modified Pikachu's moveset quite a bit, so I actually got stuff like Double Team early on. And you got to keep it forevermore, because, you know, anime. I mean, Double Team is about the only way you'll get past Brock with Pikachu. Like, you will Double Team like you've never Double Teamed before, then go for Tail Whips. And then basically Quick Attack into the Geodude. It is not fun. It is not meant to be fun. Yeah, if I was willing to give up that easily, I would have given up already. After all, it's not fun raising a Venusaur in this generation. If there wasn't so many gyms that, you know, had the advantage on me, I'd probably enjoy it more, but no. Our next gym specializes in ice types. Well, that'll do it for this one. Next time, you know, we'll deal with a guy whose heart is as cold as ice. Until then, see ya.